welcome to NSK TV. It's time for yoga storytelling with me, Anna, and my yogi buddy, Lenny. Now, Lenny loves to make new friends and take them on yoga adventures, so we're really excited that you're going to be joining us today. Now, don't worry if you don't have a mat. All you need is a space on the floor and your imagination. So, if you're ready, let's get started. So, Lenny starts his day like every other day, just like me and you, asleep in his bed. So, let's go to sleep, everybody. Good night. Sweet dreams. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Good morning! Alright everybody, let's take a nice big stretch and let's sit up nice and gently. Okay, so first of all, let's say good morning to our toes. Good morning, toes. Let's give them a little wave. Maybe you could even give them a little tickle. And let's say good morning to our legs. Good morning, legs. And to our knees. Let's give them a little cuddle, shall we? Good morning, knees. Maybe you might even like to have a little rock back on your bottom. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's say good morning to the sky. Good morning, sky. And over here we have the sun. Good morning, sun. And over this side we've got a few clouds in the sky. Good morning, clouds. And flying way up high above us, it's the birds. Good morning, birds. Okay, so here comes a pussycat. She's been curled up in a bed all night. So let's have a nice morning stretch. So on your hands and knees, everybody. Make sure you've got your hands nice and planted, toes tucked. And we're going to start by curling up our bottom and our head towards the sky. And then push it to your front paws and curl it off the other way, letting your head dangle and tucking your bottom in. So let's try that again, nice and slowly. Bottom and head up towards the sky and back the other way. Imagine you're trying to push your shoulder blades up towards the sky. Let's do that one more time. Tail and head up and push into the ground and the other way. Great. So from here, let's just level out our back and maybe we could wave good morning with one of our hands here. That's good. Okay, let's try it the other side. Good morning. Brilliant. Okay, and maybe we can wag our tail. How about that? Can you wag your tail? Good job. Okay, plant that one down. Let's try the other side. Here we go again. Great job. Okay, now here's a little challenge for you. Do you think you could try wagging your tail and waving good morning at the same time? Let's try, shall we? So let's wave good morning first, and then with the opposite leg, you can wag your tail. Very good. Bringing them both back down. Let's try it again. It might feel different on the other side. And don't worry if you wobble. That's fine. So, let's try it. Bringing up our tail. And our hand this way, Sam. Fantastic work, guys. plant them both down then and tuck your toes. Let's bring our bottom all the way back to our heels. Stretch out those hands all the way forward and plant your head on the ground. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring our bottom up. Make sure our hands are firm. Tuck your toes and push your bottom all the way up to the sky. Then we're going to bring our weight back, trying to plant our heels down on the ground. Okay, so let's just pedal those legs out for a few times. Give it a nice stretch down the back of the legs and planting them both. Maybe we could wag the tail of our dog like this. Again, you might wobble, but that's perfectly fine. It just shows you're trying. So let's try the other side. Very good. And bringing it back down, let's walk our hands back towards our feet. Okay, so just let your head dangle nice and loose and catch hold of your elbows. Give us a nice swing from one side to the other. Okay, release the arms and nice and slowly we're going to uncurl our spine all the way to the top, bringing your head up last with a nice big shoulder roll. Good. Okay, now let's take a nice big stride and bring up those arms. Imagine you're soaking up the sunshine. And let's take a nice big deep breath. Let it go. And again. One last time. Okay, fantastic. Ooh, what's that sound? Lenny, is that your tummy rumbling? That must mean only one thing. It's breakfast time. So we're going to head to the kitchen now, guys, but you've got to be really, really quiet because look, got a little mouse still sleeping. Shh. So we're going to tiptoe down the stairs. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Don't want to wake the mouse. Shh. They're the light steps, everybody. Very good. Okay, I think we've reached the kitchen. Now, let's see if we can sit down nice and slowly. So take a little bit of a wider stance here and start to just bring your bottom down towards the floor. Maybe you can put your arms out to balance and whee! We made it. Okay, so let's take a nice big breakfast bowl and Lenny is going to tell us what he's going to fill it with this morning. So, do you want to tell me what you like to fill your breakfast bowl with, Lenny? Aha! I might have known. You see, Lenny absolutely loves porridge. And there's a very good reason for that. Now, porridge is full of fibre, lots of goodness, and lots of energy, which helps us do our yoga. And the great thing about porridge, guys, is that you can put whatever you like on top. Or you can just have it plain. But me and Lenny really like to put fruit on top of ours. So what kind of fruit do you like, everyone? Fantastic. Well, whatever you like, whether it's bananas, apples, grapes, berries, pears or peaches, whatever you like, let's chop it up. Here we go. Chop, 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 chop. And let's throw it all over the top. Blop, 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 blop. Okay, now one last little thing that me and Lenny really love, and that is a little squirt of honey. Here we go. That turned out to be quite a big squirt, didn't it, Lenny? Never mind. Okay, so before we eat it, we've got to make sure we give it 3 big stirs, one way and then the other. So take your big wooden spoon and count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Great. Don't forget the other way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. That's looking good, isn't it, Lenny? All right, it's time to fill our tummies. But we're going to scoop it all up. Are you ready? How far can you scoop? Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Scoop it up. Delicious. Uh-oh. Looks like some of you have got some milk on your chin. What's that, Lenny? Oh, yeah. Some of you have got little berries balanced on your nose. We better wash our faces, hadn't we? Here we go. Turn on those taps. Shh. And let's wash our face. Here we go. Swish. Blah, blah, blah. Swish. Blah, blah, blah. Swish. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's good. Okay. Now, what have we got to remember to do, Lenny, before we leave the house, after we've had our breakfast? Can you remember? He's forgotten, boys and girls. Maybe you could tell us. What do you have to remember to do after you've had your breakfast and before you leave the house? Here's a little clue. Ting! That's right. Brush your teeth. Here we go then, Lenny. Let's take our toothbrush, bit of toothpaste. Are you ready? Let's go. Very good. Let's take a rinse. Fantastic. Let me see those lovely teeth. Oh, gorgeous smiles, everyone. Right. It's nearly time to head out into the adventure garden. But first, we better put our clothes on. So, here we go. Let's take our t-shirt. There we go. Ooh. And some trousers. There they are. Great job. Now then, what are we forgetting? Any guesses? What do you think, Lenny? Of course, we need some shoes on. So, it might be a bit muddy in the garden. Let's put our boots on today. Here we go. Take hold of your foot and push that boot all the way in. Ooh, it's a little bit tight. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's one. Let's take our other one. Make sure the laces are untied. Push it all the way to the end. And there we go. Fantastic. Now, it's a long way down to the adventure garden. And when we get there, we have to go right to the bottom to the tree of life. So, the best way to get there, we have found, is to cycle. So, let's take our helmets. Click. And we're ready. So, when we cycle in yoga, we do it on our back. Like this. Are you ready, Lenny? Are you ready, everyone? Let's start nice and slowly. Cycling those legs. Okay. Remember, it's a bit of a long journey. I hope you're ready, because we're going to get a little bit faster. Can we do it a bit faster? Okay. Good job, guys. Great work, Lenny. Okay. Oh, careful, guys. We're coming round a bit of a corner. Ooh, don't fall off. Okay, and we're level. And we're coming round another corner to the other side. Woo! Oh, fantastic, guys. Now, just one last little bit. We're climbing a hill. It's a little bit slower. Keep pushing. We're nearly at the top. And here's the best bit. We go down the other side of the hill. Whee! And we made it. So, we have reached the tree of life. Now, the tree of life is a very special tree. And it helps us go into our adventure. Isn't that right, Lenny? But we have to do something very special to make it work. Okay, so what we have to do, kneeling like this, we have to come down nice and close to the ground. Then we'll take our hands together like this and put them down on the ground in front of us. Now, there's a magic sound that we have to make while sitting under the tree to help us get into our adventure. And it sounds like this. Hum. Okay, it's so easy. Okay, now let's try it together. But this time we need to imagine a place that we would like to end up. We don't know where we're going to end up, but we can still wish. But you must make sure your eyes are closed and you take a nice big deep breath, because the longer our magic sound is, the farther into Adventureland we will go. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hum. Okay, so after 3, let's open our eyes and see where we find ourselves today. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Lenny, how lovely. So, today we're in the garden. Such lovely lush grass. And the sun. Oh, so lovely and warm. Let's feel it on our back, shall we? So let's take our hands forward, slide them out in front, and pop our head right the way down into the ground. Just relax your head and sink your body down between your knees. Oh, that's a lovely warm feeling on our back from the sun. Hey, Lenny, look around. Can you see all of the beautiful flowers? There's one. There's another. And a third one. Wow, aren't they beautiful? What gorgeous colours. Hey, maybe we could be a nice, beautiful flower as well. With the sunlight, it can help us grow. But we've got to start like a little tiny seed. Really, really, really small. Make yourself as tiny as you can. Okay, so from here, bringing your hands together, just very slowly start to grow. Up, up, up towards the sky, towards the sunshine, growing taller and taller and more beautiful. And start to open out your flower. colour flower are you today? I don't know about you, Lenny, but I love all things purple. So I'm a purple flower today. Well, what colour are you? Lenny likes yellow, just like his lovely fur. Did you hear that? There it was again. Did you hear it, Lenny? What do you think it could be, boys and girls? Hey, no, I think it can only be one little guy. It's our little bumblebee. Oh, he's so sweet and small, but he makes a nice loud buzzing sound. He's flying around, having a little sniff at all those lovely flowers, getting him some sweet nectar so he can make himself some honey. Why don't we try some nice bee buzzes? Because it can feel really nice on our chest when we feel the vibration. So let's take one hand over the other and take a nice deep breath in through the nose and just buzz it out. Great, feels really nice, doesn't it? Let's try it again, but this time we'll feel the vibration inside our head. And the way we do that is we cover our ears and close our eyes. Same thing again, deep breath in and buzz it all the way out. Here we go. Brilliant, you're great, buzzy bees, everyone. Now then, oh, our little buzzy bee's looking a bit tired. Looks like he's trying to give flying another go. Shall we see if we can do it with him? Here we go. Let's get ourselves on our knees here. So just leaving your toes up, just crouching. And we can bring our arms out to the side. And we're going to see if we can make bee fly. Here we go. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Doesn't seem to be working. Let's give it another try, shall we? Are you ready, bee? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Something's not right. It seems our little bee is struggling to fly. Maybe he can't fly for very long because he's not very fit. Tell you what, Lenny, why don't we help our little bee friend get fit so he can fly for a lot longer and he can visit more beautiful flowers? Come on then, let's help him out. So before we do exercise, it's good for us to do some nice stretches. So let's take our legs wide here and take a nice stretch up, long back. Stretch those fingertips all the way to the sky, and we'll just take a stretch over to the side here. Doesn't matter how far down you go, but just try and open the rib cage and lean over to the side. That's very good. Okay, and lifting up nice and slowly over to the other side. So up high and down, reaching over, remembering to open the rib cage and then stretch. Okay, very good. All right, so if we're going to go on a jog, maybe we should stretch our legs as well. So let's find ourselves in a nice wide stance here, and we're just going to turn one foot out to face the front and stretch down the side here towards the ankle, bringing up that other hand. reach the fingertips towards the sky. Very good. And over to the other side. So reach, reach, reach. Switch those feet so your feet are pointing the other way and all the way down to the ankle, or as far as you can reach. Other fingertips up towards the sky. Wonderful. Okay, I think maybe we're ready for our little jog. But we're going to do a sort of seated jog. Makes it a little bit harder for our bee friend here. So, bringing your bottom down towards the floor, we're going to see if we can do some little jogs. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Jog, 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 but keep your bum nice and low. So you're trying to lift your knees up as you lift your feet off the ground, but keeping your bum low. That's good. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay. Oh no! Looks like our little bee's getting a bit warm. Phew. Oh wow. He's certainly got very hot doing his jogging. What's that, Lenny? What a fantastic idea. Why don't we go for a swim in the river to cool off? It sure is warm in the sun today. So, here we go. We've got our lovely blue river right here. And we're going to take a nice swim on our bellies all the way down the river. So, here we go. Let's find ourselves on our tummies. And we're going to stretch those legs out behind us and stretch out those arms in front of us. So, reach the ends of your toes and reach the ends of your fingertips and start to paddle. So, let's start paddling with our feet first. Okay, get those feet going. And then maybe you might like to try instead the arms. So we'll paddle the arms as well. And if you're feeling really brave, you might like to try and paddle both at the same time. So let's bring our feet up. And then, if you would like, you can bring in the arms. So swimming, paddling all the way down the river. Whee! Now that's, if you've just stuck with your feet or your hands, that's absolutely wonderful. Okay, and relax. We made it. So, time to dry off. So, let's take ourselves a towel, dry ourselves off. Phew-wee. That's very good. Okay, and let's hang our towel out to dry. And we're going to hang it across a nice tree branch here. So, reaching up nice and high, lengthen the spine and stretch all the way towards that tree branch, right by your toes, and just relax your head. Okay, feeling that sun again on the back of our neck. All right, let's try that one more time. Okay, so bringing the arms up, high, straight back, and all the way down, hanging that towel right over that branch, and relax the head. Okay, very good. Okay, so that is a lot of lovely exercise for our little bee. So shall we see if we can help him to fly? Here we go. Let's find ourselves on our back. Okay, and we'll have bee on our tummy here. Okay, so you can imagine you've got your little bee friend on your tummy as well. Now bring your feet flat, as close to your bottom as you can, and just relax your hands down the side of your body. You can have them facing palm down. That's going to feel nicest. So after 3, we're going to See if we can reach our bellies up towards the sky to help bee set off flying. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Push into your feet and lift your bottom up towards the sky. There we go. Now then, bee, how are you feeling about that? There he is. Off he goes. Bzzz. It worked. Brilliant job, everybody. All right, so bringing that bottom down gently towards the ground and relax. So, little bee is now able to fly to all the other flowers that he couldn't manage to make it to before. So the bee is happy because he gets to have more nectar, and the flowers are happy because they get to spread their seeds far and wide. How lovely! There'll be even more flowers coming up soon. All right, so it's come to that time we're going to say bye-bye to our little bee friend. Say bye-bye, because off he goes to meet his new flower friends, and we'll say goodbye to the beautiful flowers. They're going to make some lovely new bee friends. All right, so we're going to head back home now because it's been quite a long day, hasn't it, Lenny? And I think it's time for some tea. I can hear your tummy rumbling, Lenny. I don't know about you, everybody else there. So let's find ourselves lying on our back. Stretch out the legs in front. Have your yoga buddy on your tummy. Relax the arms by your side. And close your eyes. And just relax. See if you can lie still. And just let the breeze carry us all the way home. Let's just very gently start to wiggle our fingers. And then we can wiggle our toes as well. And let's take a nice big long stretch. Keep those fingers and toes wiggling. And nice and gently, in your own time, you can open your eyes and start to sit back up. So, just before we finish, it's really important that we show our gratitude. So, let's say some thank yous together. So first of all, let's say thank you to the ground for helping us do our yoga. Thank you, ground. Next, let's say thank you to the air for helping us breathe. Thank you, air. And thank you to ourselves for moving our bodies and taking care of us. Thank you, me. And of course, thank you to Lenny for taking us on our adventures today. Thanks, Lenny. And thank you to all of you for joining us. So finally, let's bring our hands together, place them next to our heart, and we'll say our magic yoga word. And it goes like this. Namaste. And it means my heart is full of love, and with that, I bow to you. Thank you so much, everybody. We hope to see you next time. Have a great week.